sex, good times, jive talking, good rhymes, heavy metal news, heavy metal news, hard rock, don't forget about hard rock, jive talking, motherfucking jive talking, gonna get really funky fresh with the jive talking news. Jive motherfucking talking. Happy if you're watching this or whatever and it's not the new year. I'm wishing you the very best of a new year. This is where we take over the world. This is where you got to start with yourself first and begin to love yourself. Every flaw, every crevice, every bit of cottage cheese, every scar, every crooked ear, everything. You begin to love yourself first. You will have a happy life if you can conquer that. If you can look at yourself in a mirror, you can stand on a mirror naked and look up and see what's going on and say, I'm good with all of this. I'm perfectly happy the way I am. Good life coming your way. Right? You can't be happy for anybody else if you're not happy for yourself. Episode 57 of Jive Talkin with Shane Diablo. This will be it for the 2022 year. And then we will go into 2023. How crazy is that? Remember when Prince sang, "Tonight we're going to party like it's 1999," and you were hanging out that night and Y2K and the computers were going to freeze and the electricity grid was going to go down and all the prisoners were going to escape from the prisons because there's no electricity and they were going to kill everyone. Do you remember that, Y2K? We got some hard rockin' news here, people, and we've got your comments to end this whole thing. Let's get into it. Do you know this guy? This is Freak Man Monster Guy, Corey Taylor, and this is Walk On Homeboy. Every time you see Phil Anselmo, he's got the face that says, either I'm taking a nice, healthy, rich with fiber bowel movement, or he's saying, walk on home, boy. But this title here says, Corey Taylor's favorite Pantera album might surprise you. And why do I think that, Mike Buchanan's, I want to say it was Mike Buchanan, his list of Pantera albums might surprise you, and I'm wondering if they're one and the same. Let's get into it. Over the course of the band's career, Pantera has released 9 studio records, and when it comes to Slipknot singer Corey the Corman Taylor, number 6, right? What's his number in Slipknot? He's not number 1, because Clown's number 1, right? There is one Pantera album that stands out the most. As part of this past feature with part of a past feature with Rolling Stone, the Slipknot frontman was asked to share his top 10 favorite metal albums of all time. Corey provides an array of awesome records. Among his picks is a Pantera album, but one you may not expect to be on his big personal favorite list. While the likes of Vulgar Display of Power tends to get a lot of love from fans and critics alike, Corey Taylor's favorite Pantera album is not that 1992 release. Corey Taylor's favorite Pantera album is actually none other than Far Beyond Driven. I thought he was going to say Metal Magic, or what was that album? Here Comes the Boom Boom. Something about a jungle. I can't remember what it was called, but Here Comes the Boom Boom in the Jungle. But Far Beyond Driven, okay. Here is what Corey had to say about that. The album is just so sludgy. I love Pantera's 1992 Vulgar Display of Power. I mean, do not get me wrong on that. And obviously, everybody gravitates towards that one just because it's got the songs. It's got the whatever. I wouldn't. I'd say Cowboys from Hell. That's where I go. Primal Concrete Sledge and all of that stuff. Cemetery Gates. That's where I go. I don't go Vulgar Display. And does he keep going on? But for me, bros, Far Beyond Driven was the first example of what modern metal production could sound like. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'd agree with him on that. That one did sound like... now, I'll get a lot of hate for this, but I don't really care for the guitar tone that Dimebag Darrell has because it sounds so digital. It sounds so put through so many freaking pedals and whiz bangers and stuff, right? It was so thick and the mix was a little angrier. To me, it was the first time you could really hear how heavy they could go and how willing they were to just drive that shit home. I mean, it's got my favorite Pantera song on it of all ever times, which is Becoming. That song alone wins. Just when you thought you had some shit figured out, fuck you, you're done. So there you have that. Yeah, that's Far Beyond Driven. That's one record I know that I know a few tunes from, but I don't think that I know. I never heard Reinventing the Steel or any of that. I heard Cowboys from Hell, Vulgar Display of Power, but isn't Becoming. Anyways, we're going to move on from there. Never before seen footage. I thought this was interesting. That's Lane Staley. Rest in peace. He's passed away now, so he does not look like this anymore. But he had that kind of GQ vibe going there, that heroin chic. But for whatever reason, this says there's video they opened for Kiss in the 90s. Did you go to the concert? Were you there when Alice in Chains opened for Kiss? I wanted to read the story, maybe take a piece of the thing, check out some of the video. I was wondering if you'd made some kind of a smart ass crack to about Kiss or something, but I didn't see anything when I was looking at the first clip there. Hold on, drinky time. That first beer after work, by God, it tells you, you deserve it. Out in the nasty weather, doing that slumping and just, my job's very physical, so you're sipping there. I'm sitting here talking to you guys, having a damn good time with myself, and I'm enjoying me a beer. I'm taking another sip. Just hits the goodies. So I thought that Lane Staley would make some smart-ass comment. Let's see if that story tells us these kinds of things. Some never-before-seen footage of Alice in Chains opening for Kiss back in the 90s has made its way onto YouTube. Be careful of that. We might, maybe we'll watch a little bit of it, but sometimes they go, whatever. And the band's performance is incredible. Shared and uploaded by YouTuber Alt Copperpot5, the footage features the band taking part in a Kiss show that took place on June 28, 1996. Were you there? Within the video's description shares the following. New unseen footage of the first two songs of Alice in Chains' opening set for Kiss on June 28, 1996. Would this be the Revenge Tour? Again and God Am have cuts. All the footage I have is in this YouTube. It's likely that this all was filmed by at least one, by this cameraman. Assume this was filmed to be used for television news segments, promotional purposes. Are they going to mention the Kiss album that they might have been on? As at this point in the band's career, the late Lane Staley was still performing the Grunge Act, and roughly a year ago, they would have released their third studio album, self-titled Alice in Chains. Lane and the band's performance is truly incredible to watch. This is some seriously awesome footage. I mean, it was okay, but he comes out and he's kind of smarmy, right? Come on. He walks out, he's got that, I got a hunk of burning love. Can anyone tell me where, what that would have been? Revenge, something? I thought he was going to say, yeah, we're opening for Kiss. They're all crappy. Oh, I know this song. Hey. Yeah, there's a young Jerry Cantrell, and they're looking healthy. I mean, he's definitely younger because he's still alive, but it sounded pretty good. I was hoping there was going to be something about, like, maybe he gives Paul Stanley a slap on the ass or something. Say, are you a Venom fan by any chance? Because Mantas calls out Venom members for not having the balls to play together. So he's talking about Venom Inc. and he's talking about old, what's his name? I've got Corona on the brain, but Kronos. And they're saying, why don't you guys get together and quit being babies and get the rockin' going? I bet you the ticket sales would go up. Mantas calls out Venom members for not having the balls to play together. Let's see. If you would love to see the original Venom lineup reunite and play some of their classic material together, it is probably best you don't hold your breath. In 2015, ex-members of the band came together to form Venom Inc. This band features members associated with the 1988 through 1992 Venom lineup. Among its members is Jeff Mantas Dunn, who was part of the Venom lineup when the original band released their first demo. Over time, there has been drama taking place between various members. Now, per recent comments made by both Kronos and Mantas, it seems folks wouldn't be getting that original lineup reunion anytime soon. Per a recent interview with Heavy Culture, Mantas talked about the condescending words Kronos had to say about his former bandmates. Mantas is pretty pissed off by Kronos' words and has decided to talk some shit back. He not only goes into shit-talking Kronos' band, but he also speaks to his efforts to try and get the band's historical lineup together for a show, but how drama was kept such a performance from taking place. The following was transcribed by Metal Injection. Uns Venom Inc. are the people who have been asked to do the anniversary show. And we've done it. Because, you know why? Do you know why? Because this fucking shit show of three originals can't get the fucking act together to get together on stage and give the fucking fans what they want. And give the fans that. And Kronos is turning around now and saying, oh, ho, 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 I'm not getting on stage with those dawdlery old fucks to give a subpar performance. I'll tell you what. Watch the videos of your own band if you want to see a subpar performance. This pisses me off to the hilt. I pull a call out to everybody. I put a call out to everybody who's been a member of this band. Not just the originals. And even me and Tony Dolan had a conversation about this. And we said that to celebrate Venom, there should be a concert where everybody who's been a member, Mickey Hickey, Jim Clare, Mickey Hickey, I like that name. Mickey Hickey, Jim Clare, fucking Abaddon, Kronos, Mantas, Tony Dolan, Al Barnes, fucking Dante Stu, whatever his fucking name is, they should all be on the stage together playing the era of Venom. And at the end of the night, the original lineup plays some of the classic songs just like for the fans. I put that out. I wrote that down. I put that out. Who contacted me? Are you asking me who contacted me? Fucking nobody. Okay? Because none of them have got the balls to do it. And that's the fucking truth. So there you have that. I mean, it's all laid out, black and white, I do think a lot of those bands, you should really get back together. Get the original dudes back together and do it. Just a money grab, because you're essentially doing that anyways, right? I mean, you can go on and on about, I just love rocking the music in stinky little bars, urine on the floor, meager, merch sales, all of that. You put the original guys back together, you're moving up. You're moving into a bigger venue, right? Skid Row. You could do something where they got together and they had the Sebastian Bach band and the Skid Row band, and then they came together and did 5, 6, 7 songs. They got new Eric Gronwall. They got this. They could do something like that and make quite a bit of money at it because it would be interesting to see. I think the Venom guys should do exactly what Mantas said, in perfect, spoken like a perfect gentleman there, right? So what say you on that? Are you a Venom head? Get down there and tell me all about it. Watch Rob Halford rock out to Pantera reunion. What did we come up with? Situation. Yes, the Pantera situation. So I just wanted to see a bit of this. It's awesome to see an iconic metal artist championing each other's work, which is why it is so cool to see Judas Priest singer Rob Halford have such a great time watching Pantera perform. And we want to see it. And there he is. So he's doing a selfie gram. See, there's Rob Halford legacy. And he's got a blue check mark, and that's him. Is he in some kind of a sex dungeon, or is he at the concert? Let's see what he says here. Rob Halford, he says banging. He's got heavy metal horns, devil face, microphone, speaker, yellow heart, hashtag heavy metal, hashtag ink, hashtag pierced, hashtag motivation. I mean, these all sound like S&M and B&D and S&Ms. Ink, pierced, motivation, bangs. Live, metal, power, hashtag style, hashtag love, hashtag family, hashtag friends, hashtag fans, hashtag one, hashtag world, hashtag peace, hashtag respect, hashtag all. At Pantera. Let's see what he does here. Let's see him. Oh, Robert. Oh, he's got good seats. There's another video where Scott Ian's doing the wow wow pedal on one of their songs. Bum, bum, bum. What song is that? Now, I'm going to say something here, and I don't want this to sound rude because I do not mean it rude, but how great would it be? I mean, if Rob lost a step and put a hand back there on the mixing board and shit just went crazy, and he's like, "What the hell is going on over there? You better walk on home, boy. We're going to figure out who just messed up our goddamn sound." And Rob's going, "Oh, me bleeding bloody, oh, what I've done is I've fallen over and I hit all the buttons. I messed everything up. You better walk on." Anyways. And this final thing before we get into your comments, can you believe it? An AI robot's going to play the drums for us. We don't need to read any of this story because we know that they will rape, plunder, and pillage us at some point. I love technology. I embrace it, but it will kill us all. The androids will kill us all. We'll stop hating each other when the androids come. When the aliens come or the androids come, that's when everyone stops hating each other. Sorry, I don't care about the skin color, okay? We got freaking aliens trying to rape us all. You know, that's when everyone will change their tunes around here. Let's see this. Oh, I like he counts it off. You got to start somewhere, right? Ooh. 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 Telling you. You know, you're going, Shane, this freaking robot, dude. I mean, he's just hardly playing a beat. My dog can play a better beat than that. Okay. But watch it, next month when they go, now he's playing death metal. And then he's kicking things over. And then next thing you know, you can hear people screaming in this back room because he's saying, "You must die, humans must die." Anyways, let's get into them comments. Why don't we? Why don't we? Why don't we? And let's do it for the last time, 2022. You got Dr. Toxic here. And it says, Trip Eason is such a piece of garbage. Now he's trying so hard to ride Edsel Dope's coattails lately. It's ridiculous. This shit this dude makes up. Edsel ain't ever gonna own up. Even if you catch him red-handed, he wants nothing to do with it outside of making it happen. Well, we've done a video. We investigated. I think we got to the bottom of that. You can look that up if you need to, because we investigated this, and I think we've come to an answer. on the Is Edsel Dope, okay? And you get a thumbs up because you're a new guy, Dr. Toxic. Thank you so much. We got Mike Buchanan coming in here, a.k.a., that other guy's name that we're not going to, let's let that go, okay, please? Greetings from London, my American friends. Oh, this bleeding bloody bugger. We're going to do Mike Buchanan's in London, England talk. Oh, I don't have a lot of time here, so I will give you one Jive Talkin joke. Me wife asked me to stop singing me songs by the Monkees. I didn't think she was serious, but then I saw her face. Oh, now I'm a believer. Who wrote that song? Wasn't that Neil Diamond? Give yourself a Diet Coke if you realize that was Neil Diamond, or if I'm right. I'm off to Abbey Road tomorrow, 12/27/22. Okay, he's been and gone and done that. I can't wait to hear back and see if he saw one of them Beatles in there. It's like Ringo was in there. And then he says, "Oh, hello, mate. Come over here and play on me drums. I heard that you like a channel on YouTube, and it's called Shane Diablo. Well, get over here and bang on me drums here in Abbey Road. Because you're one of the bleeding bloody best guys I've ever heard." Okay. I swear, this is half full, and it's my first one. John's life. He's coming in. He's got some stuff here. Happy holiday, Shane, and have a Christmas and a great have a great Christmas and a great New Year. Hope it's a great one for you, man, and thank you for the endless laughs throughout this brutal year. Much appreciated, man. 5 asterisks for the intro music. Can't wait to hear that in the charts someday. You are too kind. I don't think any of my songs will ever be on any kind of chart anywhere unless it's lame. The lame charts. Still John here. So, being a boring Brit. Oh, he's a Brit? Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know what to be insulted by your Brian Johnson. Okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it for you, buddy. I don't know whether to be insulted by your Brian Johnson accent, whilst I laugh hearing it. I think it's kind of a mix of Australian English. JK, it's hilarious, but I'm pretty sure that's a clickbait title because the interview was from 2016, I think. Oh, really? So it's not even an up-to-date thing. Because he's been with the band since 80s, yes. 1980, right? And they said his 35-year career, so that'd be 2015, 16, 2022 would be 42 years. Typical of Blabbermouth to do a clickbait. Yeah. Well, good news is we went to We Are the Pit. We Are the Pit. I love that website for the news today. But you got to admit, Blabbermouth, sometimes it's just can't. Nothing beats it. Typical Blabbermouth to do a clickbait. Them and Rockfeed are the best at that these days, sadly. I'm very glad Brian Johnson got back with AC/DC. Shoot in the Dark is one of their best songs in a decade, I think. You know what? I have this weird fondness, and I don't know if it's the time period in my life or whatever, but the Who Made Who soundtrack to the movie Maximum Overdrive, that Stephen King movie, for whatever, though, all of those songs on there just fit so good. There's some from a bunch of albums, it's got some Bon Scott stuff on there too, but I don't know why, but that Who Made Who record, it just hits me in a very special place. So I get that your favorite thing. I don't know what that meant, Shoot in the Dark, and I just kind of went off there, but still John here. Slash's guitar collection video is awesome. Watch, well worth it. He's a bad influence. He makes me want to buy more guitars, but I'm not a millionaire like him. And that's why and I already have 37 guitars. Jesus. Now, John, there's 7 or 8 of them that you haven't touched in years that have dust on them, that need a good tending to, and you haven't done it because you have too many guitars. I'll bet you there's 25 that you haven't done anything with. 37 guitars. I don't think I need any more. Maybe, yet. Well, are you a married band? Because I'll tell you what your wife's saying. She's saying no. Or whoever your significant other is saying, you don't need another guitar. We can't even sit in the goddamn living room anymore. Finally, still John here. Here's a random joke for you to end with. Hope you like it. Today, a fortune cookie told me that every exit is an entrance. Long story short, my girlfriend dumped me 45 minutes ago. Anyways, take care, man. Okay, hold on. Today's fortune cookie told me that every exit is an entrance. Long story short, my girlfriend dumped me 45 minutes ago. So she wanted to get out the exit. She realized the door was I don't know. So please explain. Please help. Miss Althea coming in here. The dumbstruck fool says it's tabloidy. Is tabloidy a word? That's what Brian Johnson said. He said, "You're getting tabloidy, mate, and I don't think I like it." Maybe there's just a simply is no actual AC/DC news or activity to speak of. She's going on. Yeah, she's on your thing, John, there. But Brian is just saying that he was told to put a lid on it just to generate some drama. I feel like Angus is working on an all too familiar riff as we speak, and the title of the song is going to be Gag Order. Or something like that. I don't know. I pretty much tapped out of the Static X story. Well, you're going to be tapping in, I know, because we did the Edsel investigation Friday. And I really know nothing about the band anyway. After the reading of the name Fukuda, come on, man. What? I missed a line here. Sorry, Miss Althea. Speak of the title of the song, Gag Order, or something like that. I don't know. I pretty much tapped out of the Static X, and I really nothing about the band. I know nothing about the band anyway. After the reading of the name Fukuda, come on, man, and you're emoting of the word silly. It was very Charles Nelson Riley. I love Charles Nelson Riley from the back of. Oh, that's what he used to do. And give me a good chuckle. Believe me, you have seen hundreds of bands, musicians' photos that were taken by Ross Halfini. He, Mark West, and Neil Ziozower, in my opinion, have captured the most epic rock photos of the course of the 70s and 80s. Maybe throw in a bit of the early 90s too. I'll have to look them up. Still mess up there. Have a safe and wonderful trip across the pond. Mikey B. Oh, he's over there bleeding bloody Abbey Road. Is he going to do the walking across the street like they did for the album? Bring me back some vintage Duran Duran merch. Thanks for marrying the memory of my Charlie the Tuna pull string plush by bellowing "Eat Me." However, I admittedly busted up laughing at the same time. Is that bad? No, it's not, because I did it again. Now I am going to second guess any listing I see on eBay for one that is supposedly in working order. Who is it to say it hasn't been reprogrammed by some tech geek to say all sorts of unmentionable things like "Eat Me"? Happy holidays and merry everything to you, Shane, and to each and every one within the uber elite community. He's getting a heart for the heart and a thumb, by God. And the wonderful Rick Belk, you can tell he's been away for a while because he's got 3 freaking replies because he's a hanger about her. In fact, I think he's wearing one of my shirts on his chest right there. So he's all heart and a thumb up. I mean, just for that right there, I think he's wearing my shirt. My friends, hola, Shane. Happy holidays. Most absent from the chats this year, but still peek in when I can. Sounds to me like Brian Johnson can't speak because he's not in the circle of trust anymore. And that's an important place to be. I wonder if Axel's in there. Wouldn't surprise me to see some form of the rest of AC/DC put something together without Brian. I mean, bills still gotta get paid. Also, ball burning music? Ouch. Wishing a wonderful 2023 to everyone. Yeah, what was that we were talking about where someone says, it burned the hair on your balls? I can't remember now. And then, of course, Faces K coming in here. And he says, Shane, do Army of Storms by Creator. It kicks ass. Now, I want to discourage people from putting their requests in the Jive Talking. You can put it anywhere you can. But this is coming up, and Faces K is also one of the fine Patreon members. So let's just say the rules get a little looser with the old Patreons, if you know what I'm saying. That's it. Happy New Year to one and all. Get out there, seize the day. Listen to me, people. Hear me now, believe me later, whatever you want to do. If you focus on yourself getting healthy in each and every way, physically, mentally, if you embrace yourself for every single flaw, everything that you've ever done wrong in your life, everyone's accused you of ever doing, if you fix and do those things where you care about you first. I'm not saying be selfish. I'm saying love yourself and accept yourself. And that's even more important. Accept every flaw you have and turn it into something positive. If you do that, you will have a fantastic life. And the reason for that is nothing will bother you. Nothing will get under your skin if you are completely 100% happy with yourself and able to be happy and cool and awesome for everyone else. All right. Let's see here. You know how this goes. I mean, I'm going to hit the pattern button. I'm going to hit 49. Pattern 49. No. It's what we do every single time we go through this little thing, and it's because this keyboard turns off. But happy motherfucking Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh yeah, motherfucker, Happy New Year. Jive Talkin coming back in 23. Get out. Ooh. Jive. New Year. Hard rockin', heavy metal news. Having fun, never have the blues. Get down, get on tight. Come on, baby, let's rock all night. Ho! Happy New Year, motherfucker.